At the Lagos State Police Command, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, CP Idowu Owohunwa, paraded suspect that killed late Sonny Adeniyi, personal assistant to Senator Olamilekan Adiola aka Yayi. On the 5th of August 2023, late Sonny Adeniyi was murdered and his corpse dropped on the roadside. Lagos State Commissioner of Police then give details on how the syndicates were caught.
Media, I'm delighted to welcome you to the second segment of my interaction with you today. This marks a media briefing on a case of conspiracy, armed robbery, and murder involving late Sonny Adeniyi, a personal assistant to Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adiola, aka Yayi. You will recall that on August 5th, 2023, we woke up to the sad news of an unfortunate robbery incident along Ojodu Bega, which claimed the life of Sonny Adeniyi. This media engagement is to confirm to you that through painstaking intelligence and investigative activities, which brought out the best in the capacity of Lagos State Police Command, we have succeeded in arresting the members of the syndicate involved in the robbery. And I'm on this occasion presenting them to you.
Congratulations.
In the course of the operation, 3 suspects directly involved in the robbery and the murder were arrested. 3 firearms, including the killer weapons, were recovered. Also recovered were 6 live cartridges, 6 expended ammunition shells, 6 live ammunition, military GS. The arrested suspects include Fred Aziz Okuno, a 43-year-old Lagosian, Lucky Idudu Michael from Delta State, 33 years old, and Adediba Shegun, 26 years old from Ibadan, Oyo State. As mentioned, items recovered from them are, in the course of investigation so far, is 1 red Honda CVR with registration number EKY 276JD, which is also one of the vehicles they robbed in the course of their criminal escapades. Investigation so far revealed that this gang, which is being armed and indeed financed and set up by one Alhaji named Withheld, who is based in Benin Republic, specializes in robbing motorists of their unregistered vehicles. They target basically Tokumbo cars or brand new unregistered cars. The gang have been successful in 5, not less than 5 previous operations, and their modus include stationing one gang member some meters from Bega bus stop to spot unregistered vehicle advancing or traveling on that route. The spotter will then call his gang members, who are usually dressed in military fatigue and stationed ahead of him along Beggar bus stop, to inform them of the approaching targeted vehicle. The gang member in military uniform will naturally come out to flash down the vehicle. And again, naturally believing that the gang members are military men, the temptation to stop would naturally be very hard. So you stop, and the first thing they will do will be to ask for your vehicle papers, to give credence to two things. One, to pretend that indeed they have military background and they are there on legitimate military function. However, the main purpose for requesting for the vehicle papers is to clear security and custom checks after snatching those vehicles from the victims. Once they enter the vehicle, in this specific case, after demanding for the papers, late Mr. Sani, of course, called his wife. One of them took him aside and requested for the vehicle papers. That is Fred, who actually organized this specific instance. He took him aside, requested for the vehicles of the papers, for the papers of the vehicle, and Mr. Sani put a call through to his wife, indicating that he had been stopped by some soldiers. Those he believed were soldiers, and they were requesting for vehicle papers. So he requested that he should send them to him on his WhatsApp, which was done. When they kept threatening, he now said the vehicle papers were already here. So what other thing do you want? At that point, they pushed him in, and it dawned on him that they were armed robbers. So he raised alarm, and from their narrative, he made to escape from the scene. At that point, Fred fired 2 shots that hit him, and this was also followed by a shot from Lucky, who was the actual one in military fatigue that night. They picked him up from where he fell, pushed him inside the back of the vehicle in his pool of blood, and drove off. Along the line, of course, the victim was groaning, screaming, and they saw that as a disturbance. And Shegun, that was right behind with him, because at this point, Fred had taken over the driver's seat. Shegun was behind with him. He felt uncomfortable with the screaming and decided to stab him on the chest. Of course, along the line, he gave up. And they had altercations within themselves as to why he had to stab him. Nonetheless, they proceeded and dumped his body off the road and drove the vehicle to Kuta area in Abeokuta that same night, where they washed off the blood and proceeded through Yayi to Chikanda in Kwara, where they put a call through to the Alaji, their kingpin, who then sent and picked the vehicle across the border. We do believe that this Alaji has, based on our interaction with the suspects, the Alhaji has several similar cells operating across various states in Nigeria, with specialization being to target unregistered vehicles, rob them of the owners, and pass to him by the border. This brown need pistol twice at the victim. And of course, this was recovered from Lucky. He also confirmed that he fired once. And all these rhyme perfectly with the autopsy. 3 gunshots to the back and a stab wound to the chest. This belongs to the victim. They recovered it from, when he was dying, of course, they searched his pocket, and they also took this away from him, and then his driver's license was placed on his body, where they dumped the body. These are the military. So Lucky was fully dressed in this, and these were recovered also from him.